What's up? I'm the Pink Lady Applehouse, and I make weird music. I guess I got my following by, I think it was probably luck. I mean, I just made beats, posted, doing my thing like I do every morning, and I made this one track, and to me it was no different than any of the other tracks I had made, and it just blew up. I can remember when I first felt music. The first time I ever felt it was in my dad's truck, and I don't remember the radio station he had it on, but there was two artists that would always stand out, their songs, and that was Jimi Hendrix and Charlie Daniels. Jimi Hendrix, All Along the Watchtower. I think that is the song that made me decide I want to try this in the first place. I started out making beats, and I did not know what I was doing. And I was just fiddling around with the equipment and feeling uninspired because I didn't know why my stuff did not sound like Kanye West or Dr. Dre. I was like, we're using some different stuff, you know? So I did a lot of research, and basically that led me to sampling. And I did that for a while, and then fast forward, I decided I want to learn how to play an instrument. So I chose guitar because I love Jimi Hendrix. I would just come up with my own shit. I'd be like, I don't need to learn shit because I just come up with my own shit, you know? I was just at a dead end because I wanted to hear color and creativity. I guess the universe was listening because just free jazz came up. And I started getting into that, and I found Ornette Coleman, and he was like the father of free jazz. I think free jazz is the closest sonic representation of nature, because like things are just happening. Like you hear the insects, cows are eating, you hear a car pass, like none of that's bad, and none of it's good. It's just happening. Once I was able to understand that, it just changed my life. Anything goes, and it's just our conditioning that's making us say, yeah, I like that, or I don't like that, you know. And I incorporated what I learned from free jazz, and I brought it back to the beats. And then my beats were super free jazz when I came back, and they were really out there, almost as out there as free jazz. And when I play, I typically play in 7/8, because to me, I just like the feel of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoever I listen to making beats, the greats, I don't think I've ever heard anyone make beats in 7/8. So that was kind of like my framework for my authenticity. Another piece of equipment I like to use is the MPC 2000 XL sampler from the 90s, I believe, or early 2000s, I don't remember. But I love it. I love how it makes your samples or sounds sound, and I love playing the pads. I want to make folks feel like they are able to create and do what they want to do now, and they don't have to go through this whole spiel of learning every blues song by every blues player before you can play something cool. I feel like you can just do it. Yeah, the advice I would give anyone trying to do anything would be not try to do everything your idols do, basically. And just because they did it this way or it worked for them this way does not mean that it will work for you that way. And you can really do whatever you want to do. And I feel if you do it with that energy that keeps free jazz together, then it is inevitable that you're going to be noticed, or your craft or your art or your effort, enthusiasm will be noticed because you're just genuine and you're just doing it for the right reasons, you know what I mean? I think some advancements in art have came from people's mistakes. You know, like artist mistakes whenever they did something maybe they didn't mean to do, and then they're like, oh, well, I could do that. And then that creates the style. And then other artists come in and then they use that as a template. Embrace your mistakes and your creative mistakes and your little creative habits, whatever it is you go back to. You know, when you're alone or you're just messing with your instrument or your beat or whatever. You know, I think that thing is might be like who you are and kind of trying to tell you something, you know? So don't run from that thing inside, you know.